So it is time for us to begin, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Welcome to those of you who are watching this on replay. Find a comfortable position and get grounded and centered. We're going to start today with a relaxation exercise. And for this exercise, we're going to be manipulating our ears. So my hair is back so that hopefully you can see what I'm doing. We're going to start by placing our thumbs in that top fold of the ear. So I hope that you can see this. So the outside of your thumb, that is these two areas that I'm touching right now, we're going to go right into your ear in the upper fold so that you're pinching that top third of your ear. And we're just going to hold it for between 30 and 60 seconds. You may feel your nasal passages clearing, even draining. You may feel this behind your eyes. As you begin to relax, you may feel kind of a swoop of relaxation climb up your neck and around the back of your head and over the top of your head, down over your forehead. Kind of like you're putting on a sweatshirt with a hoodie and then you take the hood part and pull it up over your head. Now, to be honest, with this relaxation exercise, I don't feel as much as with some of the other ones that I presented in previous guided group healings. And release. The second one we're going to do today, you take your earlobes, you pull them down and out and hold for 30 to 60 seconds. And again, you may feel that nasal passage and sinus clearing, relaxation in the cheeks, in this area just above the eyebrows, the third eye area. Notice how it makes you feel. Part of why we do these energy exercises, these relaxation and later on wake-up exercises, is to help you train yourself to become more body aware. And by that I mean, be aware of what you're feeling. Your emotional and physical sensations are your guideposts. They tell you when you're doing something right and when you're doing something wrong. Does it feel better? Does it feel worse? And release. Okay, take a moment to check in with your physical body, see how you feel. I think my shoulders have relaxed a little bit, which is amazing because my shoulders tend to be a little like this. We all carry our stress in some form, in some place in our bodies. No exceptions. Take a few breaths. Inhale through the nose. You're going to exhale through the mouth. Notice I'm not going, because when you purse your lips, you're engaging all sorts of facial muscles. That kind of defeats the purpose of all the relaxation work we've done so far. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and let a sigh come out. Bring it all out so that your lungs clear and your breath rejuvenates you. One more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Check in with your physical body. How do you feel? How are you feeling emotionally? Check your guideposts. And let's move into our grounding exercise. We do this through a guided meditation. You may have your eyes open or closed. I'm going to close my eyes for the duration of this guided group healing. until we get to our wake-up exercise. So if you have any comments, I will not see them until after we do the energy transmission. So let's transition into a guided meditation. One more deep breath. And we begin our grounding exercise as we begin it on every Sunday morning, by bringing our attention to the root chakra at the base of the tailbone. From there, visualize, imagine, or pretend one thick, strong root growing straight down into the planet. So it travels through whatever you're seated on or lying down on, into the floor of your room, into the earth, into the topsoil, into the gravel, into limestone, into solid rock, as deep into the planet as you wish. One thick, strong primary root. And from this primary root, visualize, imagine, or pretend a million other roots growing in all directions, firmly anchoring you to the planet. It is through this root system that we are going to draw earth energy, as if we're taking a drink of water through a series of straws. And so with the next deep inhale, let's take a nice long drink of earth energies through those secondary roots into the primary root and bring it into the root chakra, flooding the tailbone with beautiful earth energy. If you are good at visualizing, pick a color for your earth energy, any color you wish. If you're not good at visualizing, just pretend. Let's take another deep breath, another long drink of earth energy up to the level of the sacral chakra, just below the belly button. Flooding the pelvis, expanding out to the hips, overflowing down the legs, earth energy down to the knees, to the ankles, filling the feet and all 10 toes. Another deep breath, another long drink of earth energies up to the level of the solar plexus, about a hand's width above the belly button, bathing the digestive system in beautiful earth energy. And finally, one more deep breath as we bring this earth energy up to the level of the heart chakra, bathing the respiratory system, your lungs, making it easier for them to fill and empty. Converting oxygen to carbon dioxide. Feeding your cells and eliminating waste. Now let's bring our attention to a point about a foot or 30 centimeters above your head. And from that point, visualize, imagine, or pretend a sphere hanging in space just above your head. And this sphere is filled with divine energy, any color you wish. Notice that at the base of this sphere there's a little trapdoor, so let's flick it open with our mind's eye and allow an endless stream of divine energy to come pouring down into the top of your head, into your crown chakra. It continues to fill your head down to the level of the third eye, bathing the face, continuing down to the level of the eyes, the nose, the ears, the cheeks, the jaw, the nose, the mouth, the chin, continuing to fill the entire head and flowing down the neck, down to the throat chakra at the base of the neck, filling the upper chest, expanding out to the shoulders and overflowing down the arms, to the elbows, to the wrists, filling the hands and all 10 fingers. And continuing down the upper chest all the way to the level of the heart chakra, where there it meets, mixes, and melds with the earth energy already present there. This mix of energies forms a small sphere in the heart chakra, the size of a ping pong ball, and it expands very rapidly to a baseball, to a softball, to a volleyball, to a beach ball, larger and larger until your entire body fits inside this sphere of mixed energies. And now bring your attention to the surface of the sphere and notice that it acts as a filter, allowing only the highest vibrational energies to enter, filtering out all other forces, and at the same time allowing the release of that which no longer serves you. And this is our safe and sacred place to which we return each Sunday morning in guided group healing. And take a deep breath. Check in with your physical body. How are you feeling physically? How are you feeling emotionally? As we transition into the energy transmission, you may pick one or two things in your life that you would like to direct energy towards. It can be something physical like pain or nausea or excess water retention, whatever you wish. Something emotional like a tendency to anger quickly, envy, hopelessness. You can pick a situation or a relationship that needs some extra TLC, tender loving care. Whatever you choose, or if you're choosing two things, check in and see how they are right now. If it's something physical, if you're working with pain, rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Notice what kind of pain is it? Burning, stinging, aching, sore. Notice the area of pain, the exact shape and size of the area of pain. If it's near a joint, does it affect your range of motion? Check and see how far you can move that area before it begins to hurt. If you're working on something emotional or a situation or a relationship, get your baseline for that as well. How do you feel about it? Where does it live in the body? I'm going to send source energy to each of you on live and each of you on replay for about 10 minutes. You may choose to focus that energy the entire 10 minutes on one thing, or direct it to one item for 5 or so minutes and use the remainder of the time to focus that energy on something else. And then we'll check back and see how you're doing. And so the energy transmission will be done silently and begins now. Take a deep breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. All your shoulders begin to return back to the room. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And take a moment to reassess whatever it is that you were working on, whether it was physical or emotional, a situation or a relationship. See how it feels physically and see how you feel about it. So if you were working on something physical, maybe it was pain, maybe it was in your shoulder, how does it feel now on a scale of 1 to 10? What's your range of motion like? Maybe it started as a stabbing pain and it's now more of a diffuse ache instead of a pinpoint of pain. So notice all the changes. And if you didn't have any changes, just notice that as well. There's nothing wrong or unusual. Sometimes things happen later and sometimes things don't change at all. It's not a one-size-fits-all type of therapy. And if you are working on something emotional or a situation or relationship, how do you feel about it? Where is it living in your body now? Maybe it used to be in your heart and now it's in the pit of your stomach. That's different. What does it mean? I don't know. But notice how energy can change things. And wouldn't it be to our benefit to learn how to use energy to change things for the better, whether in our lives or in our bodies? So let's move on to a wake-up exercise. This one is very easy, and it's simply tapping. And you're going to do it not lightly, make a sound with it, all over the face. You're stimulating the circulation in the face. You're encouraging collagen and elastin production to make you look younger. And when you look younger, you feel younger. You want to tap yourself until you feel a tingling sensation when you stop. Nose, forehead. Just take a good minute or so to just keep tapping. Should end up with nice rosy cheeks by the time you're done, which you may or may not see on camera. And when you stop, feel what it feels like in your face. Are you more alert? Are you more awake? Only took a minute to change how you feel, and you did it by yourself. Cool. Okay, and finally, we close with our gratitude affirmations. I am grateful for many things in my life that bring me joy and comfort. I express deep appreciation for the small and large steps I take every day. Everything that is happening is now happening for my ultimate good. I choose to be kind to myself and to love myself unconditionally. I am thankful that with each experience, I become a better version of myself. I am grateful for everything, the comfortable and not so comfortable, because it is through those experiences I am the person I am today. I start each day with an attitude of gratitude and sustain that attitude all day long. I am grateful for all of you. I am grateful for everyone who watches on replay. And until next week, have a wonderful day, week, month, year, and so on. See you next time.